Hi, class. This week I'm going to do a review of the first string. I'm assuming all of you have seen the video that I did on music notation last week, and if you didn't, please go back and watch it. I'll go over the first string. I'm going to add to what I did, and I'm also going to do a separate video on the second string. I'm going to introduce you to position playing and also show you how music notation applies to tablature. So please watch these videos. It'll help open up the guitar neck for you as far as reading notes. Now, some of you are beginners and some of you have played quite a bit. So if you're experienced, I'd say please watch these videos from beginning to end and try to take on some of the more advanced aspects of them because it will get more challenging as we get into the book. Right now, I'm just trying to introduce you to things. So the notes on the first string are E, your first string open, F, which is on the top line of the staff, first fret, first string, and G, third fret, first string. This first exercise is all whole notes. Each of these notes are worth 4 beats each, so you play on the first beat and let the note ring for the rest of the measure. The little symbol on top of the note just means down pick or down pluck. Uh, Now, quickly, music is written on 5 lines and 4 spaces. In the beginning of this music staff, we have the treble or G clef. Next to that, we have the time signature, which tells you how many notes, how many beats, I should say, how many beats you have per measure. Remember, music is divided up into measures separated by bar lines. And another word for a measure is a bar. So this little exercise that I'm going to play is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 measures or 5 bars. So here goes. Starting on open E, 2, 3, 4 E, 2, 3, 4 F, 2, 3, 4 G, 2, 3, 4 F, 2, 3, 4 E. Okay. Now, the next exercise, number 2, we have half notes. Okay, that's this one here. So you're going to play on the first and third beat of every measure. There are 2 beats each, and the last measure has a whole note, which we just did. So starting on E, 2, 3, 4 E, 2 again, 4 to F, 2 again, 4 to G, 2 again, 4 another G, 2 to F, 4 open E, 2, 3, 4, because that last one is a whole note and it's worth 4 beats. Now number 3, you have these black notes with stems. They're quarter notes, so you're going to play on every beat. They're 1 beat each, and this ends on a half note. So here we go, starting from the beginning on E, 2, 3, 4 E, 2, 3, 4 to F, 2, 3, 4 to G, to F, 4 to E, 2, 3. Okay. Next, number 4. We've got 3 measures of quarter notes and a whole note in the last measure. The notes are a little more mixed up. Here we go. 2, 3, 4 E to F, E to F, G to F, G to F, E to F, E to F, and open E. 2, 3, 4. Now number 5. These are all first string exercises. Number 5, starting on E, again, 3 measures of quarter notes and a whole note in the last measure. 2, 3, 4 E to G to F, open E, F, open E, G, F, G, F, and open E. Okay. Next, number 6. Okay. 2, 3, 4, E to F to G to F to open E, 2, and again, 4 and F to G, F to E, E half note, 2, and again, 4. Let's keep going. Number 7, which now is 2 lines long. Remember, ignore the letters above the notes. Those are chords. Right now, you don't have to play those. Just focus in on the notes. Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3 to F to G, open E to F, and an F whole note. 2, 3, 4. Next line F, open E, F, open E, G to F, E, F, G, F, E. Okay, and there's one more in this chapter, Spanish theme. So here we go. Number 8, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, E, 4 to F, G, F, open E, 2, E, 4 to F, to G, to F. Next line, E, F, G, F, E, F, G, F, E, F, G, F, open E. Okay. Now for this week, I just want you to play 2 lines of music for me in this chapter. You can play all of Spanish theme, number 8, all of number 7, or you can play number 6 and 5, or 5 and 4, or 4 and 2, any combination of 2 lines of music from the first string. Okay, now when you play these, you're playing in first position. That means your first finger is playing the first fret, your second finger, if you were using it, would play the second fret, your third finger is playing the third fret. Basically, you're starting at the first fret of the guitar. That's first position. You are using an open string, but that's still considered first position. Now, this new element that we're going to be dealing with here, let me bring this up. Okay. So now, string instruments. Let me go back into our screen share and bring this up. Okay. So something that's unique to string instruments is that you can play the same notes in several different places. It makes reading music a little more complex, but it's something you should really look into if you want to understand how the guitar neck is laid out. So the first line here, I have tablature on each of these lines to show you where you're going to play the notes. Tablature, remember these are the strings of the guitar. 6th string is on the bottom, that's here, and your first string, the one we're playing, is on the top. So all the numbers that are on that top line are the frets of that string that you're going to play. So the 0 on the first string is your first string open. The 3 is the 3rd fret of the first string, and the 1 is the 1st fret. So this first row is exactly what I just played a few minutes ago. So you have open E, G 3rd fret, F 1st, E open, F 1st, E open, G 3rd fret, F 1st, G 3rd, F 1st, and E open. Okay, now the next line down, the next exercise, you're going to play the same thing, but you're not going to play it in the same place. You're going to play this one, this line here, in 5th position. That means your first finger is going to start at the 5th fret, and you're only going to play it on the 2nd string. So that E that you played, the first string open, is now going to be the 5th fret of the 2nd string. It's the same exact note. The F that you played on the 1st fret of the 1st string is now the 6th fret of the 2nd string. And the G that was the 3rd fret of the 1st string is now the 8th fret of the 2nd string. Okay, you can't do this on a piano or a saxophone or anything. It's really just string instruments where you can play the same exact note in the same register in different places. So let's take a look. So the numbers now, if you notice, all the numbers are on the 2nd line from the top, which is your 2nd string. All right, so if you just follow those numbers, you'll be able to figure out where these notes are. So the 5, 6, and 8, E, F, and G. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, E. G in the 8th fret, F in the 6th, E in the 5th, F in the 6th, E in the 5th, G in the 8th, F in the 6th, G in the 8th, F in the 6th, and E in the 5th. Okay, and then finally we have one more. We're going to play these notes on the 3rd string, and you're going to play in 9th position. So here we are. My 1 is going to start at the 9th fret. I'm going to be on the 3rd string. E is the 9th fret of the 3rd string. This is the same as the 1st string open. The 10th fret of the 3rd string is F. It's the same as the F in the 1st fret of the 1st string. Same exact note, same exact register. And G is the 12th fret of the 3rd string, and it's the same as the G you played on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So same thing. I'm going to play it here. 2, 3, 4, E in the 9th, G in the 12th, F in the 10th, E in the 9th, F in the 10th, E in the 9th, G in the 12th, F in the 10th, G in the 12th, F in the 10th, and E in the 9th fret. And that's it. If you can carry this from chapter to chapter and be able to play your exercises in more than one position, I'd say at least 2, preferably 3, then you really start to get to know the whole neck. But if you're just starting, that concept could be kind of confusing right now. You may want to just stick to playing in the first 3 frets, all right, until you get a good grasp of that, and then start to venture up into other positions. So there you have it. My next video will be the 2nd string. So